How many of you have a really big dream in this lifetime? How many of you know that you're here to do something amazing, but you just don't know what it is? Because I was like that. I'm a journey practitioner and I have a small wellness centre in Melbourne. And what was happening to me was that I was just working long hours, seeing my clients, and when I stopped working, I didn't actually get paid. So what would happen was that every time January would come round and I'd take 3 weeks off with my kids, there'd be no income. And I'd worry, and often it would take me till March or April actually to catch up. And it was just a struggle, and it just meant that I wasn't as present as I could have been with my clients. I was snappy with my children. I was stressed, and it just was affecting my life in ways where I just couldn't feel that peace, and I didn't see the possibility. And then one day I got really lucky, and I was introduced to Life Force, and I started drinking Body Balance, and all my hot flushes disappeared. But the best thing that actually happened to me from that time was I saw the possibility of sharing this with all my other colleagues and with my clients. And I started to share it, and I started to talk about what had happened to me. And before I knew it, within a year, this income that was coming from Life Force was far exceeding my journey income, and it was creating just all sorts of possibilities. So I ended up travelling, having adventures. I went to America twice last year. I went to Colorado and I saw the beautiful golden quaking aspens. It was just awesome. I saw hummingbirds that I'd never seen in my life before. I nearly saw a bear. I spent a weekend in this cottage and I nearly saw a big black bear, and I know that when I go there next year I might see that bear. What else? Oh, it was just amazing. I met the most amazing group of like-minded people. I connected with a community, a larger community that were up to really great things. And then I took my daughter to New York. On the way home, I was able to spend 10 days with my daughter on her gap year and take her to New York, and we saw 10 shows in 8 days. And we saw Daniel Radcliffe, from the 7th row, and there she was saying, "That's Harry Potter," standing right in front of Harry. So it was just an amazing experience to have that bonding. And what was also amazing, and what I suppose the greatest thing that's happened to me, was 3 months ago I was able to purchase my own wellness centre in Caulfield, Victoria, and overlooking this beautiful mansion across the road. I stare out the window and I see this gorgeous mansion, and I'm able to invite people into my space, and we have women's circles and evenings and sharings, and I can run my private practice and I have other practitioners there, and it's become a buzzing, vibrant place where healing's happening. And compared to my old life where I was just working one-on-one and just lonely in that isolated space, I've got this amazing setup where there is so much vibrancy and joy happening. And I know that this investment property is something that I can actually pass on to my children, and it will just be there for future generations. And I've created this together with this company that supports me, and I am just so grateful for having this in my life. So if any of this speaks to you, from the heart, if this story, my story, moves you and it inspires you in any way, I just suggest you follow your heart.